I was the entertainment industry's well-known ditz, unceremoniously hauled onto a luxury cruise ship's reality live stream show merely to round out the cast. Who could have guessed that mid-journey we'd be hit by a terrorist attack? Gripping a simple eyebrow razor, I single-handedly took down an entire platoon of heavily armed mercenaries. Staring straight into the live stream cameras, I batted my eyes innocently. Hey, we're all patriotic Americans here. Knowing a bit of self-defense is just common sense, right? On my retirement day, my boss greeted me with a sickly sweet demeanor. Harper Vance, you've endured so much for the agency over the years. Your service to the country is truly remarkable. If you have any retirement requests, don't hold back. I immediately perked up, my eyes alight with eagerness. For my retirement life, I want nothing but pure luxury, all the glitz and glamour, sipping the finest wines, partying till the break of dawn, and endless nights of VIP clubbing in LA. My boss was ever the gentleman. He smiled and said, "Got it. So you want us to set you up for a one-way ticket to federal prison, is that it?" Me? 3 days later, I was bundled off and dumped in Hollywood. 3 years later, I'd become the internet's undisputed dumb blonde beauty. But just as everyone was hotly debating how I was good for nothing yet still managed to be an A-lister, as if God had simply handed me my career on a silver platter. Who would have thought that I was once the deadliest weapon in the agency? I still hold the record of eliminating 12 enemies in 3 seconds, a feat that remains unchallenged to this day. If the Blade is the world's most shadowy covert organization, then I was its most lethal operative. Back then, whenever enemies spoke of me, they'd shudder and mutter. She's like a wildfire, spreading destruction. Carter, don't go. I jolted awake from yet another nightmare, sitting up abruptly and gasping for air. A snide voice drifted over. Oh, look at some people. Thinks they can get away with anything just because they're good looking, huh? Do you really think Mr. Hayes is someone a ditzy thing like you can get close to? Calling his name in your sleep? Have some decency. The speaker was Chloe Bennett, the entertainment industry's so-called innocent darling. Her public persona was miles better than mine. We were both signed to Apex Entertainment, but we were arch enemies. The shock of the nightmare left me dazed for a moment. After catching my breath, I surveyed the familiar dressing room, and it dawned on me. Carter was already gone. The man who'd fought beside me was long dead, not even a trace of his body remaining. Only then did I register what Chloe had said. I furrowed my brow and asked, "Which Mr. Hayes are you talking about?" Chloe rolled her eyes. Obviously Carter Hayes, the most enigmatic CEO of the Hayes conglomerate. Just give up. I've already been invited to the luxury cruise livestream show in a few days. Word is, Mr. Hayes will be there. I'm going to make him fall head over heels for me at first glance. As for a brainless beauty like you don't even have the privilege of boarding the ship. I stared at the overly confident Chloe, my lips twitching. I offered a sincere piece of advice. Remember to get some Botox before you board. Look at how your skin is sagging. Be careful, or those pesky flies will get stuck in your wrinkles. And yes, being beautiful really does open a lot of doors. But since you're not, you wouldn't get it. Leaving the dressing room, I quickly dialed my agent's number. Tara, that luxury cruise livestream show in 2 days. I need to be on it. There was a full minute of silence on the other end, with me shouting, "Hello? Hello?" into the phone. Just as I was about to lose my patience, Tara finally replied, "They invited you before, just to fill the quota. You vehemently refused, saying you'd never sell your dignity for a measly sum." I suddenly recalled. Yes, that did happen. But what will happen when I manage to get on that cruise ship? Will I come face to face with Carter Hayes? And if so, how will that encounter play out? And will Chloe's plans be foiled in the most spectacular way?